Hey everybody, welcome back to Rugtime Toys. Today we're going to be looking at our Z-Bots. We have some of the Z-Bots from the Burger King collection, as well as some Series 2 Z-Bots that came out from the company Galoob. So we'll go ahead and take a real close look at these and see what kind of cool details they have to offer, see what kind of awesome nostalgic toys that used to be out when I was a kid.
Rugtime Toys!
Alright, first we're going to be looking at the Series 2 Z-Bots Blade and Venge. So these guys, I used to have a ton of these Z-Bots when I was a kid. Like most of my toys, I got rid of them at yard sales and stuff over the years and kind of wished I never did. So as I got older, I eventually got the idea that I wanted some of these back. So I ended up finding some on the internet, and here's what I have to show you. So this guy is Blade. He has some really awesome hand pinchers here. It looks like blades or claws. He's got really cool armor set on the sides. He's got all of his little spikes and everything come out, his yellow eyes. He's actually a void, because I just recently found out that there is a difference between these guys. Some are good and some are evil, and some have this little logo on them that say nothing, but that means that they're a void, and then the other ones with a Z on them mean that they're Z-Bots. So the Z-Bots are the good guys, and the voids are the bad guys. And come to find out that there was some kind of, the story goes anyways, there was some scientists back in 2025 that created all these different robots to help mankind, and then eventually in 2084 a virus contaminated their circuitry, turning a lot of these Z-Bots into bad guys called voids. And so these voids went to war with the Z-Bots, and I guess all the way up into 2020. Man, I am mixing up my words. All the way up until 2112, the war still continued. So I guess we'll see down the road if the story actually comes true in our world. But we still have a little bit of time for that to be prepared. This is Venge. He almost looks like a hockey player or goalie. He's got his big, thick robot gloves and his giant hockey stick to slash at people. Very cool armor, almost like football or hockey gear. He's got another really cool set of 4 eyes. Looks like 1, 2, 1, 2 stacked on each other on both sides. Got an awesome horn. These were a couple of my favorite. That's why I got these back. And you see they're put together with a little screw in the back. They don't make toys that are really awesome looking, in my opinion, like this anymore, because I just have such an affection for all these old school little mini toys that I keep showing you, like the Monsters in My Pocket series on our other videos, and now these Z-Bots, and then we had the trash bag bunches that I showed you. Oh my gosh, there was so many cool stuff back in the 90s. So anyways, so here is Blade and Venge. But then they ended up coming out with a Burger King promotion that had 5 Z-Bots and voids, I guess you can call it, all together. And I'm going to show you those now. I have 4 of the 5. This is Jawbreaker. He's awesome. I always like the look of him. He's got his giant mouth with his huge fangs or chomping jaws. He's a void. You see his little logo there. We haven't seen any Z-Bots yet. Both of these are voids, actually. And then his eyes actually move. I think all these guys articulate a little bit. Yeah, so you can move the arms up and down. And I believe the legs, yep, all the legs move. So you can kind of stand them and position them in a little bit of a different way, as well as when you're playing with them, kind of have fun and make them do certain moves and maneuvers. This guy's eyes move up and down, so you can make him look up. His legs with the drills on the back, you can kind of turn those wherever you want. So that guy's really cool. Jawbreaker. Then, let me stand him over here. Then we have Bug Eye, which you can tell he gets that nickname, or that name anyways, from those giant eyes on the sides. He has a little beak, almost like bird beak looking chomper right there in the middle with his giant legs. He'd probably be good at kicking some stuff around. I don't want to move him around too much. His legs move, mainly because he falls around a lot. Some of these don't stand up very well. He's also got this really cool, almost looks like a rotary metal barrel or something around his eyes, so very neat looking. And then we have Turbine, which the way he moves, other than his legs, is his arm. So if you move his arm or his drill and either turn, So nice little feature. This is a Z-Bot, and I forgot to look. He is a Z-Bot as well. So now we got 2 Z-Bots here to fight off the voids that we have on the table. So these were awesome. They would come in the Burger King kids meals back when I was a kid. So definitely had to get these back. There was one more that I don't have that was pretty neat looking. He looked like a flying Z-Bot. And then the last but not least that we have to show you is Buzzsaw, so another Z-Bot. So this evens it up. So now we got 3 voids and 3 Z-Bots. So anyways, Buzzsaw, his arms are kind of articulated together on both sides and they raise up and down. It would have been cool if they would have made this Buzzsaw spin. I like his color scheme, black and pink. He's got a really cool little helmet right here. Turn him around. Got some, looks like rubbed off little logo or something that was right there on the back. Might have been something pretty cool. But here are the 6 that we had today to show you. So we got Buzzsaw, we have Turbine, we have Bug-Eye, Jawbreaker, Blade, and Venge. So again, thanks so much for joining us today on Rugtime Toys. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel so we can keep on showing you some of these really cool toys from now and back in the day. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping by.